Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Toys, Muggles, and Life Struggles, a podcast brought to you by the wonderful Judy ... and myself. I am Mini Toy Adventures, and this is episode 24, and we are talking about, we talk about Judy's trip back home after coming here to visit me, and also some tidbits that I didn't know about regarding Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. So Judy kind of breaks down everything that they do in their family and all that kind of great stuff. So really fun learning experience and also a lot of fun toys to open. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 24 of Toys, Muggles, and Life Struggles. That was my attempt at an echo. I know it was lame. Sorry. Hello. You always get so excited.
I know, because it it counts down and you know something good's happening. Countdowns are usually like really shitty things, and this is like a good thing. Have you ever do you have a good countdown memory? All my countdown memories are terrible.
I don't know. It depends how far they're counting down from.
I feel like New Year's Eve is always a terrible countdown for me. Like, I've been in many, many relationships, and for some reason, like, right at the stroke of midnight, I'm, like, looking around and, like, cannot find my significant other anywhere in the party.
What kind of parties do you go to?
They're just, like, too many people, and, like, nobody pays attention, and then by the time we're counting down, we're like, where the crap is everybody? And then you just sort of have to, get grabbed by the person next to you. It's horrible. I've not had good countdowns, but this is a good countdown. Hello, how are you?
It is odd, though. It only counts down from 6.
Yeah, it's an odd...
People can't even see this, so they have no idea what we're talking about. But when I press record on the podcast interface, it counts down from 6 to 1, and then it starts recording. And 6 is an odd choice.
It is. This. I don't know. Maybe that's the lead time that the people who started this software. Did I use software correct?
Sure.
Did.
You usually have like a 5 countdown or a 3 countdown, maybe a 10. Maybe yeah. But a 6? That's an odd choice.
It is very confusing.
I'm okay with it though. It's fine.
So how are you this week?
Good. Yeah. Pretty good. Just been chilling.
You opened the new Lunar New Year Rainbow High doll this week. That was pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff about
gorgeous. It. She's gorgeous.
She's I was before I opened it, I texted Judy and I was like, "Hey, tell me all these Chinese things so I don't look so white."
But then it didn't matter because it turns out whoever designed it is a little white. Because as I looked it up, I was like, I mean, it's not super cohesive, but it's nice. It's not bad. Like, it's not shitty. The first thing about that is that how you're saying her earrings are like wrong, you know? Yes.
So apparently, allegedly, the person that designed, or the creator of MGA or whatever, his birthday is in
Year of 86.
The Tiger? Yeah, Year of the Fire Tiger in 86.
Oh. And
that's still weird. Like, it makes it confusing. You know what I mean? Because like if this is not fire.
Yeah, so what it is that, like, every 12 years you come upon your zodiac animal. And so they made a doll that's celebrating the Year of the Tiger. And they could have made a doll that's just celebrating the Year of the Tiger, but they highlighted the Year of the Fire Tiger. And every zodiac animal has, like, an element. Not just, like, it's not just, like, earth, wind, fire, like, water. It's, like, gold, fire. Like, these are really cool elements having to do with prosperity and wealth. And this is not, like, 2022 is not the Year of the Fire Tiger. And so, if you had just done Year of the Tiger, that would have been fine. No shade thrown anywhere. And honestly, even if you wanted to do Fire Tiger, no shade thrown. But it's like, it's not the Year of the Fire Tiger.
Yeah, but then also it doesn't actually even say it right.
Yeah, so it's not like, it's not the element
tiger
of
is correct.
Fire.
Tiger is
totally correct.
Yeah.
It's not the element of fire. It's like flame. It's an odd way to say it. Like, instead of saying water, if I had said like liquid, it's just an odd way to say it. It's not like technically incorrect.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably because the term, like the word for fire just doesn't look very, like there's not a lot of strokes in it and it doesn't look very complicated. And next to Tiger, it doesn't look like a cool character.
I mean,
as far as like aesthetically matching.
They didn't really have to make them as earrings though either.
They really didn't. That's my thing. I'm like,
I mean, that was a
bruh.
choice. This was a choice that you made. You decided on this together. And yeah.
It was a lot of confusion. But it, you know, it's a beautiful doll.
Yeah.
I thought that was fine. I love when they make dolls like this because I'm all about like I'll pay all sorts of money just to support the Chinese culture. But then like, you know, aesthetically, she looks like the rest of the Rainbow High dolls, which is never what a Chinese person would look like. Like when I worked at, like, yeah, have you seen Mulan, the cartoon, the Disney cartoon? Just like the flat 2D like Mulan cartoon.
No. I'm
like
saying the doll looks the same with the clothes.
Not the clothes, just like her facial features and like her body type
actually,
is just never.
She's an entirely new face mold.
Okay.
An entirely new face mold that was like they've never had actually an Asian face mold. And so they've made her eyes are a lot more like almond than any other Rainbow High doll. But I mean, obviously that would be the only feature that would that would translate over.
Right.
Not even, you know, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's a lot of I don't know. I've overall like my support is that like the more society moves towards recognizing any kind of diversity, like I'm for it and all whatever. But it's just far from like if my kid wanted that doll, I would want her to pick a doll that looked more like her.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, to be fair, I feel like it's definitely better than they've done with all the other skin tones because those are all the same. Those are all the same face.
Yes. Yeah.
Literally, pretty much anyway. But yeah, and well, I mean, overall, I guess pat on the back, good try. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I don't think they knocked it out of the park, but I think it's fine. Like I do not like associate any negative thing with it. I think it's a beautiful doll, a beautiful release. I'm fine with it. I think it's cool. Like I'd like it to be a little closer to like say Over the Moon. Their product line when Netflix released it was really close to it, but I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Mulan is like a Disney character and I speak Chinese, and when I worked at Disneyland I went to like audition for the part and they're like, we only hire Filipinos because we drew her eyes too big.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I'm the same height.
Are they even allowed to say that?
The language. I mean, kind of. But like, so at Epcot, you know, they have a Mulan character come out who's like a face character, and she like, you know, and I speak the language, and I'm actually Chinese, and I'm the same height. You have to be the same height and build before you can even audition for that part.
Yeah.
And I met
well, I guess
all the
it
requirements.
Is an audition, yeah.
Yeah, so I went in, I auditioned with a bunch of other like Asian people, and I was like, why are there no like Chinese people here? And finally when I got to the front, like, you know, they give you a script, and I flawlessly said the script in Chinese and I was like, cool, like I can do the hand motions, the warrior pose, all of that. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, like we drew her eyes just like more larger than any Chinese person could be. So we normally get Filipino girls for this part. Sorry. And like that was the end of that.
You're like, I can open my eyes wider.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to help you.
Super surprised looking all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very, I mean, that was also like 10 years ago when I worked at Disney. So yeah, I should hope that I've been to the parks a few times since, and I've seen the Mulans. It still hasn't been a Chinese person, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just like you'd probably imagine they would never hire like a black person to be Cinderella or something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that in general, but I guess it's a role that they're trying to fill. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever. I guess coming up they'll be able to do that with The Little Mermaid now, because
I think they could do whatever with The Little Mermaid. People
freaked out over that when that was announced.
Which I hate so much. She's like a mythological creature. Who cares what the fuck her skin tone is?
Yeah. People freak out over
like,
weird
do you know
things.
many mermaids? Are they all white? Like, Jesus.
I think, it's mainly just white moms that are freaking out.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have to explain this to their child. Like, shut up.
That mermaids aren't white. Like, that mermaids exist and that they're all white.
Yeah.
All of those things.
Oh no. Sorry, poor you.
So what are you opening this week?
I don't really have anything.
Oh, good, because I have a ton of things.
I don't. I just have one thing that we acquired from the toy box.
Ooh. I don't think I paid attention to any of your purchases. I was like caught up in my own purchases.
Well, I have one thing from there, so it's a good thing that you have more stuff than me, because I don't have. I need to go I need to do like another trade with Scott to replenish my podcast.
I know. I thought like not this last time, which last week I was over at your place toy hunting all over Arizona, but the time before that when we were moving, you had like a giant closet that was like unopened toys from Target.
I mean, a lot of those went here.
They just rolled through, right? Like,
I just hadn't been buying anything else for that. So like, yeah. You know what? I forgot to give you the I Dig Monsters.
Oh, I'll grab it next time. I feel like I'm in Arizona all the time now.
Yeah, the I Dig Monsters.
I did get to drive the Tesla on the way home.
Yeah, did you? You're alive, I see.
I'm alive.
No accidents happened.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my husband put the Tesla in chill mode, which is like more like regular driving. So if you drive the Tesla normally and you like release your foot from the accelerator, it will like heavily aggressively brake without you hitting the brake, because
it regenerates the battery.
Yeah, it regenerates battery, and there's a mode that you could do that like just drives like a fucking regular car and does not aggressively brake for no goddamn reason. And so he put it in chill mode for me, but I drive a really shitty old Nissan Leaf. Yeah. And it is not very responsive. And it turns out a Tesla is like fucking super goddamn responsive. And like, like for my Leaf, I really have to like make a 90-degree turn to like slightly turn to any direction. Yeah. And the Tesla, I've like fucking tried to switch lanes and like almost just drove off the freeway. I was like, what the hell just happened? It was so horrible. Well,
I mean, but they're technically no accident.
Technically, no accidents. I was gonna drive longer. Me and my husband split our parenting pretty evenly. My daughter gets zero electronic time when she's with me. We are like talking and playing and being imaginative and running around and screaming. And with my husband, she just sort of relaxes and like watches an iPad and stuff. Yeah. And so my husband always drives because he doesn't like being a passenger. So in the car, me and my kid, like we're counting cars, we're screaming about like birds, we're looking at mountains, we're just playing like the whole time. We're putting on like princess songs, we're singing at the top of our lungs. Like we do a lot, and we're really loud and we're really rowdy, even though we're seated. Okay. And so my husband switched and I was driving, and he and my daughter took a nap. And it was like an easy hour. And then an hour later, my husband was still trying to nap, and my daughter woke up and kept like poking his head. And he's like, oh, cool, you're awake. Like, do you want to watch the Goofy movie? And so he pulls out the iPad. He's trying to put the Goofy movie on. And my kid's like, I don't like watch things in the car. Like in the car is time to make up stories and sing and like do things. And my husband was like, hey, Judy, can you just pull over? 'Cause we're going to switch. Yeah. And that was the end of me driving. Like, I was like, you can't entertain our daughter for like another 30 minutes so I can have fun in this car. And he's like, no, she wants to talk and I'm not down for this shit.
I mean, she when she goes on her rants, she goes on her rants though.
A lot. Yeah. Like just like a huge, she's chatty. And my husband's such a chill. He was like, I'll listen to you talk. And she's like, no, you must participate. And he's like, yeah, Judy, pull over. And so that was the end of that, but it was pretty cool. So I have a ton of things to open, and the first thing I wanted to open is because, do you remember when we were doing a video my kid had a camera challenge where she made everybody open a toy in front of this camera, and that she would judge it. And
I need to edit that still, by the way.
I think the best part of this camera challenge is that Uncle Dominic bought an item that he coded, and he was so sure that it was going to be this item. And when he opened it, it was not. It was just some other completely not that item.
I mean, to be fair, I went into it knowing the code was slightly different, and that could have meant something, but clear indicators were like, yeah, this is probably the thing. Like, right. Yeah. Like, yeah, anybody would have bet on it, you know?
So this is the first one I want to open because Dominic has guaranteed that this is Pam from The Office.
Oh, it is definitely Pam from The Office. No, I mean, I know it is.
So this is, because you did a thing with it. Like, you know those baby born surprise cribs, the mini ones?
Yeah.
They've got a little plastic hole that the blanket comes out of on top. And if you shove your finger in that hole. No, the new ones aren't like that. But if you shove your finger in that hole, you can kind of count, like, how many babies are in there. 2
heads or 3 heads.
Yeah. So I'm not as skilled as you. And also, I want to say, like, I have dainty little fingers that are easily smaller than yours.
Yeah.
Like yesterday I was at Target trying to specifically get the exact one I wanted. Like I knew the texture of the blanket was different, and I knew how many babies it was, and I shoved my finger in a lot of them. Like I just, and then I didn't notice because I've got a lot of adrenaline in me when I'm toy hunting. I'm just like, I'm happy. I'm in my happy place, and like, I'm not even kidding. Like nobody thinks it's a real thing, but like the kind of adrenaline that normal people talk about when they're working out, that's the kind of adrenaline that like courses through my body when I'm toy hunting. So I did not feel that I was getting a finger just full of blood. Like every time I would shove my finger in there, like just massive cuts, like big plastic cuts are cutting into my finger. And it wasn't until later, because every store you walk into nowadays, you have to put hand sanitizer on.
Yeah.
That it was torturous, that like it's like having 1,000 paper cuts on my finger. It was so terrible. And I don't think anybody else has ever had this problem like me.
But did you get the one that you wanted?
I did. I got the one I wanted.
Yeah, I saw those just the other day, actually. Like literally, last night or the night before, the ducky ones.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I saw them in one Target. Yeah. So I guess they're slowly trickling in.
I only found one. I couldn't even find the case. I just found one lone one, and I was like, "It's mine. I'm getting it." And I went.
Oh, I thought you found more than one.
No, I found like one, and I looked everywhere for the case. It was in the wrong part of the store. I think it was on like the dog food aisle or something. And I went and like looked everywhere for the case. I even scanned the one that I had in my hand at the store, and they're like, "We don't have any stock." And I was like, "Literally, I just scanned it." But yeah,
they're usually by the baby toys,
which is I think they're so cute. I'm so obsessed with them.
Yeah.
But this is the one that you're sure is Pamela from The Office, and I just want her Jell-O staple accessory. So
that's all you care about.
That I love all the tots, but like
I'm just gonna give the tot to loin fruit and
call it a day.
Yeah, and I'll just take Jell-O
because yeah, that would be. So this is LOL Present Surprise. I think this is the 3rd series.
Yeah, it is.
They never say what it is.
Yeah, it's the 3rd series. Yeah, and so basically, well, these aren't Zodiacs though, right? No,
they're not Zodiacs, but they're by month for some weird reason. Let me see if I can find the checklist first. You are not wrong, my friend.
Oh, I know. To be fair, I opened it in the store to verify once we found out the location in the case.
Like fully opened it.
Yeah, I just cut the tape on the bottom and opened it. I was very sure anyways, because the case layout, it was on the bottom, it was on the second row, it was the second row in the front right. And usually people only mess with the top row on cases, so it was a fairly good spot from the beginning, but then I just opened the bottom to verify and it was correct.
This one is so adorable. I'm losing my mind right now. Okay, so it's LOL Present Surprise, and there's 12 of them, but they're not exactly by month. Like, it doesn't specify that it's by month. But look at how cute they are.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, you're right. It doesn't
God.
say like
It doesn't
specifically.
specifically specify. So this is admin cutie.
But does anything about them specify like birthstones or anything?
I don't think so. So like I'm July 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and July is not the color of my birthstone. It's like some purple thing, and my birthstone is ruby, I think.
Huh. Okay.
What are you? Do you know what your birthstone is?
No.
Yeah, it's not by. There's nothing that I can see on it. There's not a zodiac sign anywhere on their outfit, I don't think.
I mean, I feel like that's a little better anyways, because I think it was a pain in the butt for people to find their
Yeah,
zodiac.
to find their exact.
It's like, even with the case loud, it's like, how many people with July were going to go in there and try to find the July one, and then it's gone. And there was only one in the case.
It is so terrible. Okay, this is so cute. Look at the background it comes with. It's a cubicle that's decorated for a birthday.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know they came with
Adorable.
little backgrounds.
There's a little background, and then there's little paper accessories, which who cares, but that's fine.
I think are they stickers or are they paper?
No, they're paper accessories. They're like cutouts. You can see they're sort of like, so they can like hold it in their hands. And like this punches out to a little hole so they can hold this paper accessory in their hand.
Ooh,
which
wow,
I
a
don't
paper
think should count.
balloon.
Yeah, like why should that count as an accessory? I wonder if it counts as one of the 8. Yeah, it does. It counts as one of the 8 accessories.
Oh, probably, yeah. I mean,
That's
it's
not
like
the best.
MGA. They count like the waist clip for the stand as a surprise.
Oh God. Oh yeah, because when you do the Num Nom scoops or the Num Noms snow cones, the scooper counts as one of the surprises.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, surprise.
So here is, I'm gonna cover it so that you can guess what the pun is.
One is a game,
A game
right?
controller.
And the other one is a what?
It's a sleeping moon.
Game night.
Oh, good job! It does say game night.
Yeah, those are the easiest riddles in the history of the
They're
riddle game to figure out.
Oh, so she's not a color changer. I love that they always store them like this. Like totally
Doing
with
the splits. They
Okay.
fit in the package smaller like that.
She has a watch on, and it is 787 on the watch. That doesn't make sense. Why would it be 707?
Yeah, it must be 707.
No, I have excellent eyes. This really looks like 787, but okay, 707. Do you know if that's an important time for... You're like,
no.
nah.
I don't know. I know it's like an area code. Does it have anything to do with that? Maybe?
Maybe. Here's her super cute outfit. Pam's cardigan is flocked, and then nothing else is flocked. Her shirt is like a pink gingham shirt, and then she's got an adorable gray skirt. I really liked The Office a lot.
It was funny.
That show was so amazing to me because I've always worked in like an office environment.
Yeah.
I'm a public servant, and I've always worked in that exact kind of environment, so it was like really, really hilarious to me.
Have you seen both versions of it?
The original and then the US version?
Yeah.
I have. I
haven't.
I'm not a huge fan of British humor. It's a little dry for me.
Yeah, I have not seen the any of the British ones, so.
Do you like other British shows?
I mean, I don't really like Doctor Who, so, and that's
Yeah, that's a bad example of like British humor though.
yeah, I haven't seen a lot, no.
It's
Cuz everything I mean, not to be mean this in no specific way, but everything that's a British show that's a good one, they just end up remaking here, and it's somehow better.
it's funnier because it's like to our taste, and like what we think is funny is a little different than what they think
exactly.
is funny.
Maybe not better, but definitely, yeah, it's more like directed towards that specific place.
So
oh, nice.
Cute. Okay, let's get her shoes. Well, what's this? This is her bottle. Okay, so her bottle says PPC. And then it says love you love Jay. So there's like a little post-it that says love you, and then it just is signed Jay, which is Jim Halpert. Obviously, I don't know what PPC is supposed to stand for.
Paper company. Something paper company, probably.
It's Dunder Mifflin Paper Company.
I know, but like...
So like, yeah.
PPC? Maybe,
I wonder if there's a clue anywhere else. Because it's not her name, which is Admin Cutie.
Oh,
Present
is it, what's Pam's last name?
Pam Beasley.
Oh, yeah. So it's not a C, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's not
it's
that.
It's gotta be the company. Okay, so here are her shoes. And she's got white iridescent shoes, but these the white shoes are important because the white shoes are why she won the Dundie Award for whitest shoes. God, I love that show.
What did she do with the Dundie Award?
She won a Dundie Award. Michael gave her a Dundie Award.
She won a Dundie Award?
She won a Dundie Award for whitest shoes.
Wait,
is it Keds? Kicks?
She won?
Yeah, she won.
Who's won?
She's won. Look at her beautiful shoes. Also, a lot of people pronounce it that way.
You're making her do a dance.
She's so cute. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
We're moving on. And now she's got glasses, which Pamela does not have, but they seem to always like to give these LOLs a little glasses. Like, here's some admin really catty glasses right here. Don't even know how she's got no ear hooks.
Like, no
to
holes?
Hook on the glasses too. So
behind her ears. Well, because she has a hair that will help hold it in place. That's why.
Will it? I don't think it will. I feel like if they did not put ear hooks on these glasses, like, why would we? Yeah, it's stupid. There's no ear hooks, so they don't hook on properly. There's no proper place to get it adjusted properly.
Well, dang. That's not
All
fair.
Right. But now for the piece de resistance. This better live up to. Oh, it does. They could have made this a shaker. So here is a little Jell-O with a stapler on the inside. Amazing. And there's no way for her to hold it, but I don't even care. Like,
it'd be cool if you could open up the Jell-O and take the stapler out.
Yeah.
Could you? It doesn't like pop off, right? No, I assume no.
It does not.
No.
There's no obvious way to make you look for another one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is amazing. I love it so much. Yay! Yay, present surprise. What toys are next on your docket this week? You must have something lined up.
No, not really. Not yet. No. I really don't have anything actually right this very second, but things randomly happen. So
here's the next item that I'm doing. This is by Gerard. Let me find the artist's name. Gerard Maruyama. And he does the Kingdom of Cute drawings for Disney. And he did a Kingdom of Cute blind bag at Disney. And they sold out immediately. And I have not been able to get my greedy little hands on them. And they were $20 a box for the blind box. So nobody was down to pay for them, but now they're worth so much because they're not available and they're hard to find and everything is terrible. But I got my hands on them via Facebook Marketplace, my current favorite place to buy things because everything's so cheap and nobody knows the worth of their stuff.
I don't know about that. I don't think that's always the case.
No, it's not the case if you like allow for shipping, but if you hit like local only, like the people who are not shipping their items.
People here are smarter mostly.
It's like I live in the suburbs, so you live in like a cooler neighborhood. So this is the teacup for the teacup ride.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so cute. Like, it's so stinking cute. And I also got the variant for it. And I want to see, like, the details are so amazing because the inside of the ride, like underneath where the feet are, is a darker blue as it is in the real ride. And then this one is a darker orange or brown as it is on the real ride.
Yeah.
And this one is the rare variant. The blue one is the rare variant, I believe, because it has the ride decals on the side. And then this one doesn't have the decals on the side. So I got both of them because what's a teacup ride by itself? I thought that when I got them that my mini Mixie Q's would fit inside, but I don't think any of my dolls are going to fit inside of this one.
Yeah, that's a kind of a weird size.
It's really, really tiny.
I feel like maybe well, no, I was going to say what are those little minifigures called that you like?
The mini Mixie Q's.
No,
the
no.
Rements?
No. The ones that look like Legos but aren't Legos.
Aren't those the mini Mixie Q's? Oh, like, Playmobiles? Those are huge.
Oh, you can't just take like their legs off and stick them in the...
I don't think so. The Playmobiles are bigger than Legos, and I don't think Legos would even fit in here. I wish my husband had a Lego right here. I don't have any of his toys right here. Like here, I have this mini Tsum Tsum, which is the smallest size they make, and it still can't sit on the inside.
Yeah. Maybe a Polly Pocket.
I've got one of those here. Here, you're right. Okay, so let me this is the Polly Pocket Tiny Takeaways. So not the regular Polly Pockets. So here's how tiny she is.
Oh, you actually have a Polly Pocket.
Oh yeah, of course.
I was surprised that... Isn't Polly against your, like,
hey,
character?
Look! She does fit. Good call. Polly personally is against my character. I collect the other more diverse characters in the Polly Pocket line, but this pink ice cream only came with the blonde Polly.
Oh, okay.
And I was in it for the ice cream locket. Hey, she fits perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah, good job.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, and he's got to kind of seem like the size of like the ride, you know?
Yeah, she's perfect. So the next one I got is this one, Sword in the Stone. I like this one because this one's at Disney, right in front of the carousel when you walk by the castle. And the reason I like this so much is because my husband did not grow up in the United States, and he came here many, many years later, and he doesn't understand any of the references. Like, he doesn't know the story of like Little Red Riding Hood or anything like that. And when I was trying to explain the Sword in the Stone to him, he was like, that sounds stupid. I don't understand this story. Like, who, and like now that we've watched Avengers, now that he's got the concept of like only somebody worthy can pick up Mjolnir, now he's like, oh, the Sword in the Stone sounds awesome. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I've been telling you for years, but an Avenger told you, and like suddenly that's all.
I mean, to be fair though, like, why would he have any care of like some like old like medieval knight story with a bunch of white people trying to pull a sword out of the stone? It's
legendary. It's the kind of story that he should like. If he likes Lord of the Rings, which he does, he should like the epic journey of King Arthur. Like, I mean, look at how beautiful it is. It's so
it's cool.
Cute.
Wait, but does it actually come out?
No, because I'm not
whack.
worthy. I've never seen a Sword in the Stone toy where it comes out.
There has to be one.
I think they're just trying to tell us that none of us are worthy.
That's like, yeah, that's a low-key slap in the face.
Yes. And the very last item I have is one of my favorite Disney snacks. Their $11 corn dog.
From, what is that from?
It's
the same.
It's from the Red Trolley. Yeah, it's from Wonderground Gallery. The same.
Oh, okay,
it's by
okay.
Gerard. And it's the $11 corn dog that's at the main street at the Red Trolley that's always got like a huge line.
Huh.
I also like this
just a tiny little corn dog.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little corn dog. This is another one of the things that I like just based on my husband being like a fucking for real immigrant. He like didn't understand why there wasn't corn in it. And one time we had gone on a date and he saw on the menu scalloped potatoes and it was so cheap. He was like, this is an excellent price for scallops. I will impress my date by ordering these for her. And like a side of scalloped potatoes came out and he was like, why are there no seafood items on here? And I thought that was so sweet. Just like he had that misunderstanding with corn dogs.
Well, that's cool, though.
Yeah, I've been on a real Disney binge lately. And on that note, I'm sorry, like, this will be the last item, I swear. I'm just, like,
it's
hoarding
fine.
all the time.
No.
I went to a bookstore yesterday in Little Tokyo. And I got this Tokyo Disney Fan magazine. It is printed by Disney, and it's all the things that are going on in Disney Tokyo resorts.
Oh, nice.
And it's just so cool. It's got like Disney toy gotchas, and I collect those pressed pennies, you know, that you stick in. I don't know what the equivalent would be in everywhere else because we put a penny in, but I'm sure everybody has some kind of coin that they can put in there. But they're so detailed in their magazine. They even show you like the new pressed pennies that they're putting out for that occasion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like the amount of detail the Japanese put into like how their fan base is. This is the February edition, and they're talking about all of the things that they have for Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year. And my Japanese is really rusty. My kanji is not that great, so I can't read like hardly all of it. But the detailing on here is so amazing. They even show, I'm trying to find the page exactly where they show it, but like they're down to like costume details on the costumes that they put for these special events for cast members, not even for the characters. It's just really beautiful. I love Disney a lot lately. But you could look at the foods that they're serving are so authentic. They have like real Japanese food that they're serving at theirs, and like our Lunar New Year, like California Adventure has released the Lunar New Year menu.
Yeah.
And husband and I are going tomorrow with our kid, and the Lunar New Year menu is very pedestrian. Like, it's not as pedestrian as say orange chicken, but it's like garlic noodles and like really safe items for public consumption.
They're just like, we're just catering Panda Express.
Yeah, like basically, like a little less kung pao chickeny, but still pretty much that line. And so that seems to be the way it's going here. A little less authentic, but I'm still obsessed. Obviously, I'm going to go and try every single thing.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's fun. Disney foods.
Yes.
Expensive Disney foods.
A lot of Disney things. I'm just like really on a Disney kick, and I'm on a McDonald's kick for all the vintage McDonald's The nuggets, and then I saw that Fisher-Price made a line of like plastic foods, like a plastic Happy Meal container that opens with plastic chicken nuggets. Like, I want those. I also forgot. Hold on, I'm gonna grab something because I forgot something that I was also going to give you when you were here. Oh,
I'm just gonna show it to you.
Okay. Oh. I'll keep going through this amazing Disney magazine then, because it really is so cool, all the things. And then they do like a little snapshot of everything that's going on in Disney California and Disney parks all around the world. But here is some beautiful jewelry that is being released for Disney jewelry. I mean, the amount of detail that they put into this park magazine is so gorgeous. And this park magazine was really expensive, but it's par for the course for Japanese publications. And when I say really expensive, I do mean really expensive. It was like $18.60 for this item, this basically magazine, but it's worth it. I love it so much.
Okay, I have the thing.
Okay, show me.
It is a little burger.
Is it the transforming kind?
It is the transforming burger.
Where did you find that?
Hold on, how do I open it?
Is it a hamburger or a cheeseburger?
It is just a hamburger. And it opens like this. God. And then his arms flip down. There he is, the transforming burger. I mean, you could argue that maybe his face is cheese. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is this okay? Yeah, that's correct. I think Yeah, there we go. Yeah, his little arms go up.
Mind.
This was a Happy Meal toy back in the day. They did a remake of these. So this one is the reissue that came out in 2019.
Shut up! They came out again, at McDonald's.
They re-released all of the. So back in the day, they had a vintage toy line like this that had like a Polly Pocket and like this and like a bunch of other things, and they relaunched them in 2019, and people went crazy over them, like trying to like get, because they had like a different one every week or something.
Right.
So this is the remade one, because you can tell by the copyright date on the bottom that it's a 2019. It says copyright 2019 McDonald's.
Did you get it at McDonald's?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's from McDonald's.
What's a vegetarian item that you can eat at McDonald's?
Nothing. You just buy the Happy Meal toy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you sent me like the Pikachu box once, and I was like, what did Dominic eat there?
It's funny you say that, because then at the same time you give me chicken ramen.
Yeah, but I made sure that they were artificial chicken.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Everything that I gave you is vegetarian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fake chicken flavoring.
I had no idea. I just saw chicken. It's still in the box. I was like, Judy.
No. I made sure.
I haven't messed with the spicy chickens yet.
It's they're dry noodles, but I made sure that the one I gave you were all artificial flavoring.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I'll have to examine that more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw chicken and it's been in there. The chocolate fish was good.
Did you like it?
Chocolate fish was good. Yeah. I ate the chocolate fish. There were like little ball nugget things.
Orange gum.
No, they're like, they have like little seeds on them.
Sesame seed balls.
Those taste kind of weird. Like,
yes.
They have an aftertaste to them.
Yes, they're fried, so it has like an oil aftertaste to it.
Okay, yeah. I was like, is that supposed to taste that way?
Yes. So it does have like an oil aftertaste to it, and they're fried, and the way they're made is they explode. It's not yeast, but it's like a yeast-like substance. So they're really small, and then when they're fried, they sort of explode, and it's it's a symbolic of like your luck exploding or your prosperity exploding.
Oh, okay. Nice. Why would we want that to explode, though? Is it?
Well, because you want
thing.
it. Well, I guess the word "explode" in Chinese
is different. Yeah.
Is more similar to like abundance.
Yeah.
So you have
there's
like
so much
an
violence
abundance
here that we just feel like exploding is like bad.
That would be terrible. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I want nothing to explode.
But this week is like amping up to be a really like busy week for me, because we're leading up to Lunar New Year. So it's a lot of cooking and cleaning and getting stuff ready, because the week, like for 3 weeks after Lunar New Year is like a month-long celebration. Mm-hmm. And there's all these rules that you have to follow. And one of the rules that you have to follow is that you can't take the trash, you can't throw anything away for like 3 weeks after Lunar New Year. Yeah, so you have to like plan your food and your... Well,
why is that?
So Lunar New Year is a time when you are you're doing all of these things to incite prosperity and good fortune to come to you, right?
Yeah.
Like you're eating all these things, you're whatever, to have the gods favorably shower fortune upon you. And they do that over a period of time for the opening of this lunar event. And so during that time that they are busy showering things on you, you do not want to accidentally throw away any of the gifts that the gods may bestow upon you.
Okay.
So nothing can leave your home. And so, you have to like plan your food choices correctly. Like we make a lot of things that are salted and pickled in advance, so we don't have like a lot of food waste just rotting in trash cans for 3 weeks. And we want to like cook the right amount of food and like not generate a lot of trash, and open all of our packaging and stuff beforehand so that we don't have issues with the traditions.
Yeah. But are you allowed to put them in trash bags?
You are, but you can't throw those trash bags away. And then there's other things that you couldn't do. Like I could put like packaging.
Like you can't have like the trash man take it, right?
No,
is what
you
you
cannot.
Mean.
It can't leave
but you
your
can
house.
put it.
You can't put it outside into the trash cans if your trash cans
but
are outdoors.
can you put it? Oh, but so you can't put it on like your back patio.
No,
it's kind of cheating.
It cannot leave the house.
Okay.
And then like beyond that, there's rules about like sweeping. So you couldn't like you don't want to bring dust into the house anyway because you can't actually vacuum or sweep for that period of time because the direction in which you sweep in could be sweeping prosperity to or from the correct
thing. Can you put it in your garage?
I think
that's kind of a gray area. Like
it's a gray
traditionally
area.
speaking, they would not, and nothing would.
Well, traditionally speaking, like Chinese people don't have garages because we don't drive cars.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
they like that would probably be cheating.
It like traditionally speaking, it wouldn't.
Anything to get
they
it
don't
out
have
of your
wasted
way.
Space. I think as long as it's indoors, it's fine. Like,
that's fair.
Because we don't have wasted space in the buildings in Asia. Like there's not like, it's not like the garage is where you would park your car. Like you park your car on the street in the lower basement levels where like your additional, like you can have extra company or like whatever, like people eat and play mahjong and whatever. There's no like wasted space that you could just randomly have empty.
I can see that theme throughout your house.
Yeah.
Your house is like literally like everything is used.
Yes, every single thing. Because I think because it's me, my husband, my mom, my dad, and my kid, for a family of 5, by American standards, my house is probably too small square footage wise.
But it's fine.
It's efficiently utilized. Yeah. Like we utilize every space. And my husband hates it. He's just like, like I did not work hard to immigrate all the way to the United States to live like I do in Asia. And I'm like, I mean, it's every single space has purpose and utilization and efficiency, and like that's how. But he like wants one of those modern houses with big living rooms that nobody ever goes into. Like that's his aesthetic as far as when he thought he came to the United States.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that. That's probably why he likes staying at hotels so much. He's just like
he loves it. He loves space that's dedicated.
Wasted.
That's like a unitasker, and everything in Asian culture is like a multitasker.
Yeah. No, I can agree with husband's idea of space. I have lots of wasted space.
I think it's part of the American dream is to be able to have something that's a unitasker or have a dedicated location for something. And it's a huge dream, like especially in Asia when they watch American movies and they're like, that expansive front lawn, what is that for? And we're just like, it's for prettiness. Like it's just for prettiness. And in Asia, they don't just have landscaped areas that aren't to grow fruit bearing items. Like we wouldn't just water trees for no goddamn reason with our own private water. Yeah,
that's. I don't care about lawns or trees or plants though. Like that's. So I definitely don't share that aspect of it. But I do like, like space. Like the walls can be cluttered and have a lot of stuff on the walls, but I like the floor space to just not feel like I'm tripping over things.
That's what.
Even at your place, it's not like that. But like you guys are utilizing like the walls for sure. Like everything is like in its place. It has its own little place everywhere.
And I wanted to say, like, there's a lot of us in one small space. But honestly, even if my parents went back to Asia and I didn't have a kid, like it's the way I was raised, and it's. Like, to me, I'm always like, what's the function of this? Why is there this end table with nothing on it that we're never going to eat on, that like has no, like, that's not holding anything? And so it was always weird for me when husband and I started living together and we had to share that aesthetic.
He's like, empty table. He's like, I could possibly put Gundams on that at one point. If I wanted to. And that's why it's empty.
Like endless possibilities.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that being valid.
Yeah.
So
but
I do have this Monster High doll.
Oh, it's a Monster High doll. Do we know her name?
Her name is Venus Mcflytrap.
How do you know that?
Because I just knew
via
it.
Internet research?
No, I knew it when I bought it. She's one of the more popular characters, I feel like.
What did she go for in store? Like, what's her resale?
I bought her for like $15, I think.
Very nice. Okay.
And she's not missing. I thought she was missing an earring, but the earring was just like tucked way back here.
Oh.
Because I saw the black one, and look, she's like you, Judy. She's got an undercut.
Oh hell yeah! I like her.
Yeah, except only on one side though.
She got that sick side cut, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't see the other earring because it was tucked way in the back, but she does have both earrings, which is cool. So yeah, so she was complete then. I thought maybe she was missing an earring, but no, she was totally complete, and she has her little shoes, and her dress and her shirt, and
What's
she has
print design on her skirt.
I like roses with thorns on it.
Oh, okay.
Like a thorn vine with roses attached.
Thorn vine.
Yeah, but yeah, she is very complete. I was surprised because like I said, I thought that I was under the impression that she was missing the earring, but I didn't feel it like tucked back there. That wasn't a big deal. I didn't care because it was, like I said, it was only $15.
Her hair's gonna cover it too.
Yeah, her hair does cover it pretty well. I actually just took out the earring, and because her hair was all tangled in it.
Uh-huh.
I took the earring out and like put it back in now, so that's the one thing I hate about earrings with like sharp edges on things with hair, is because they always get tangled in the hair. Like,
yeah, it's like that with human girls too.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I'm not a human girl, so.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. She just needs to get her hair washed, and she's like a little
gorgeous.
kind of like short hair on the top, flocking on the side.
It's flocked? The side shave is flocked? Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's flocked, yeah. And she has everything that she was supposed to come with.
How are you going to wash that without, like, fucking with the flocking?
Oh, you just dip it in boiling water.
All the flocking, too?
I mean...
You're going to try to avoid that part?
Yeah, but it won't matter because it's glued on there. The only thing that'll really take the flocking off is if you, like, dipped it in, like, acetone or something.
Oh.
But the dipping it will get rid of all these flyaways. It'll just make it all smooth again. So, yeah. But yeah, you can just dip their hair in boiling water, and it fixes everything.
But this is going to be exciting.
Yeah. I was going to show you this method while you were here, so you could fix the dolls with real hair that I gave to your child.
I feel like it's always a short visit. And then like this time as we were driving back, I was like, husband, this is the last time I'm bringing you. The next time I go to Arizona, I'm just flying in and I don't want to worry about anybody else's schedule but my own.
Oh, I just noticed this too, is her pocket she has like a little front pocket. Like,
oh, how fun.
I wonder if her hand can... Oh, actually, I don't think it's an actual pocket. Oh, it is a pocket, but the hole is on the top of the pocket.
Oh, like a kangaroo.
I guess so. Odd choice, but okay.
Yeah, odd choice.
Fine. I'll deal with it. But yeah, I mean, but why do you guys leave just because of work?
'Cause of work, yeah, like, husband works for a private company and his time off is very regulated.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a lot of it, and he also can't, like, private companies don't accommodate, like, sick leave or anything, so he can't guess the amount of sick days that he's going to need, especially now with COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And so
if y'all just had it.
Yeah, like, too. And it's a private company, so it's not like if you got sick, it would be protected time off. Like, he just has to have available time, so he has to bank that time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so it's pretty tough for his schedule, and he doesn't, like, I get every Friday off and he doesn't have Fridays off, so when we travel on a Friday, you know, he's taking a half day and stuff. So, and I was like, listen, that's really great or whatever, but like it's more of a trip for me anyway. I don't know why you're taking time off to like go toy shopping. So like maybe next time, like our time off will be like just us, and like I'll go to Arizona on my own.
And I'm sure he's not complaining about this.
At this point, he isn't. The first time, I understand that he's complaining because it's the first time that I'm theoretically would have been spending the night with a man that he's never met.
Oh, I
And
suppose
so.
Yeah.
That
I didn't
made
think
sense.
of it. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. And then the second time, it also made sense because the second time we needed him to help move. And I, like when I said,
True.
I'll help you move your things, obviously I meant like, let me bring somebody to help
Yeah.
you move your things. It wasn't
Yeah.
going to be me.
I mean,
Right? So, like,
you've moved like a thing,
a
or
box,
two,
like a
maybe?
tiny, like some things. Mostly me and Maggie sat in your toy room and just opened shit.
Mostly you forgot the keys that we needed.
Yes, until we were well into our trip.
So mostly you just forgot things.
Yes. I think like the one job I had. It was, yes. So, yeah. But like theoretically, like, and now he's met you enough times where he's like, this is fine. Please go without me. I am cool.
Yeah.
You could even sleep at his place. It is cool.
I mean, just to be fair, I don't mind him coming though. Either.
Yeah.
I like to see him. He's nice.
He's a
chill.
super chill,
Yeah.
wonderful, just easygoing guy. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, I do not, it's going to make me sound like a terrible wife. I don't want to sit around trying to account for like how your blood sugar gets low and the way you're picky and like whatever. I just want you to have a good time, and you having a good time cuts into me having a good time.
Oh yeah.
At this point. So let's just call it a day on these trips where you come along. Let me just do this on my own, and we'll do other cool shit together.
I mean, to be fair, there could be a lot more cool shit happening with just me and you rolling around. Like nothing against him, but like he would get worn out at the level of stuff we would do. You know what I mean? And like
at
that
the
would
level
suck.
of stuff,
That would
the
suck
fact
for
that
him.
we don't need to like recharge, refuel, or eat
Because
as
like
often.
I would drive to. Bless
So
you, bless
sorry.
you. I would drive to every Target in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just because we could.
Like, exactly. Like that's how the days would roll.
I do that shit by myself.
And so
because there is nobody else that is, that I don't know what a good
Obsessed?
descriptor is. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that one. That one's better than the one I had. So, obsessed with going to Targets. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Did you see my story about
that you have
the
terrible
Barbie that
news
I was
releasing
talking
today.
about? No.
Oh,
no.
the Barbie that is dressed like an animal that looks like a bestiality. Yeah, I've seen that. It looks
with
amazing.
the little actually comes with a little bunny costume. So great. And they have other ones like that too though. Cuz they have different animals, but this one is going to be the first one available. But yeah, they come with little bunny suits or little animal suits.
They're releasing the series not all together.
I don't know. I just know that this one right now has a page on Walmart.com currently. You're not able to find. Oh, it's working.
Do it, buy it.
No. It says not available at the store, but the locations are coming up now. Before it was saying no locations available. But I think Walmart's never really good at having the locations pop up. Anyway, the bunny costume thing, it's pretty legit. I don't know why.
Because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Barbies, and I might get me one of those
See,
because
the
they're
thing
so
is,
cool.
you don't even have to see that it's Barbie if you just leave it in the costume.
Exactly, and what I like about it is they kept the costume almost slim fitting at the body and like giant at the head, so it looks so like a caricature of a spooky, like creepy Halloween costume that I really dig it.
To me, it reminds me of like one of the times I was at this big like festival in China. And there was a bunch of characters walking around wearing suits that look just like that.
Yes, because their aesthetic is just not advanced enough. It reminds me of like vintage, like series 1, the day Disneyland opened and like Mickey Mouse looks scary as fuck, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, I was at some festival in Guangzhou, like, what?
I just love the way you pronounce
Did I say
that.
it wrong?
Yeah,
How do you say it?
Guangzhou.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's where the festival was. And yeah, there were just like all of these, like, I even have, hold on, let me see if I can find it on my phone. I have a picture like holding, yeah. So this is going to be hard to see. But one of the characters let me put its head on.
Oh, God. You mean he was walking around with the body and then no head?
So this is from December of 2015. That's how long ago this was. And I'm wearing like this giant character like head, and I have my little hands out. I'm like, hey, like, and the dude let me put on his like costume thing. And there's another one in the background right there. You can see just sitting. They were on a break, is what it was. They were on a break, just sitting on this like little bench right here, and all their little heads were off, just sitting next to them. And they were eating lunch or something. And I was like, hey, can I put this on? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I put it on, and I took like a couple of pictures. It was funny.
I love that.
Yeah. But it is super weird. Yeah, if you look in the background, you just see like these heads, just like that one's upside down. Like there's one over there, there's one right here. It's just like a horrific sight of just like little characters with their heads laying around.
Because they would not have been trained in the nuance of like character integrity.
Oh yeah, like they're just breaking character completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was funny though. And anyways, they had like, it just reminded me of that because they were all in normal like human fitting costumes with giant heads. Yeah. What do you look? You look confused.
Well, we have to go soon.
Okay. Well, we can do that.
I've got a weird thing that says your Mac is going to sleep soon.
Oh, is your battery? It's not plugged in.
It's not. Well, there's no additional. I don't know how to plug it in.
With your power cord.
What? I don't know where that is. All the cords are built into this desk, and I don't know which one it is. And so,
how do you charge your computer, Judy?
I don't. I leave it here when I'm done podcasting, and husband takes care of that because he wants all his cords hidden, and I don't know where to access them.
Well, I mean, we've been on here for an hour, so I guess we're good anyway.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just it's flashing at me, and I've just noticed it right now.
Hey, people, hit the thing and
sorry.
Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and podcast places, and do it now before Judy's computer dies. Her computer's integrity depends on the fact that you are subscribing. So hit the subscribe thing. We love you.
We love you. Bye.